Okay. Someone has joined my live. Hi, whomsoever is watching. So, this live, we are going to cover affordable brushes. I do have like a big collection of brushes that I have collected over the period of time. And let's talk about them one by one. The first brush I think that I would highly recommend would be this Pack 265 brush. This is RJ Rishabh. Hi. Hi Rishabh. So this one is a foundation brush, and if you have a big face like mine, it's gonna cover the entire face in no time. It's great for liquid formulas, powder not so much. Creamy formulas great, again great for that. So if you are on a budget and if you're looking for one foundation brush or one brush that is quite multitasking, this would be the one that I would recommend you buying. So you can take a screenshot of it if you want. Or another brush that I would recommend would be this is again from Pack. Of course, Pack is not paying me. It's just that it's an affordable brand, and it's very easily available in India. So they have offline stores in Delhi, Mumbai, and others major cities also. And online you can get their products on Myntra, Nika, Amazon, their own website. So completely depends on you. So this is the blush brush. Now blush brushes, mostly the ones that I have tried, are very difficult to work with. You don't understand the angle as a beginner, that where should I put my brush exactly. So if you are one of those, because when I started even I was confused. Some people say that you should put your blush brush over here. Some people say it should be right at where the apple of your cheek is. So this brush is great. This is from Pack and it is 245, number 245. And again this was for under 400 rupees or something. So it's great for that. Not just blush, you can do your even contour with this. And if you have a powder highlighter, even you can apply your highlighter with this. So basically you have to understand the angle and the face shape. So let's say I have a round face, right? Most people who have round face, although I don't prefer that, I still apply blush over here, right at the apples of my cheeks, and it does make it look chubbier if you do that. But I like it that way. I don't mind if my cheeks look chubbier when I apply blush. I know बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं make it look slim, but I like the way my cheeks are. So if you want a blush brush that will give shape to your cheeks and also help you applying the right amount of product, this is a great brush for that. Okay, next would be this brush. This is the least used brush in my makeup collection. So if you were about to buy this product, this is from Revolution, and it is the foundation brush. I don't think मैंने इसको इतना use किया है. I don't think I am a full coverage kind of a person. This kind of shape, every time you see this shape on a brush, just understand that this is going to give you मोर कवरेज। और मोस्टली अब जो मार्केट में फाउंडेशन आ रहे हैं, या तो वो बिल्कुल ही नेचुरल फिनिश वाले हैं या फुल कवरेज वाले हैं, अम, या बिल्डेबल तो पक्का होते हैं. So when you apply with this brush, it's like painting your face, right? So it builds a lot of product, and I don't like it because of that. I know that a lot of makeup artists have used this. I have like assisted a couple of them in New Delhi, and I've seen that mostly when they want full coverage, this is the shape that they go for. But I personally do not prefer it. So if you're a full coverage kind of a person, then only buy it. Otherwise, it will be just sitting on your vanity and you'll be wasting your money. Don't do that. I do not recommend that. Okay. All right. So I like how there's one person sitting in my life and I'm still going with it. So let's talk about eyeshadow brushes because there are so many. जो मैंने बिल्कुल इस्तेमाल नहीं किया, पहले मैं उसकी बात कर देती हूँ. ये किसी वेगा ब्रांड का है. वंस और ट्वाइस आई माइट हैव यूज्ड इट. ठीक है, इमरजेंसी में ऐसा जब कोई बाकी ब्रशेस जब क्लीन नहीं होते, या इफ़ यू आर ट्रैवलिंग एंड यू वांट टू कीप अ ब्रश विच इज़ नॉट दैट एक्सपेंसिव, क्योंकि व्हेन यू आर ट्रैवलिंग यू ऑल्सो हैव अ रिस्क ऑफ थेफ्ट, राइट, कि कहीं चोरी ना हो जाए, मेरा ब्रश खो ना जाए. सो उस समय मैं बहुत अफोर्डेबल या बहुत सस्ते वाले ब्रश ही अपनी वैनिटी में रखती हूँ. सो दिस इज़ अ ग्रेट, दिस काइंड ऑफ शेप ऑफ अ ब्रश is going to help you tap that product wherever you want. जैसे ग्लिटर अगर आपको स्पेसिफिक जगह में लगाना है तो देन इट इज ग्रेट. ओके. सेकेंड वन इज दिस. ये मैंने काफ़ी यूज़ किया है. दिस इज फ्रॉम पैक. इट्स देयर 204 ब्रश. इट इज़ वन ऑफ द बेस्ट ब्रशेज दैट आई हैव ट्राइड. मुझे बहुत पसंद है ये. जो मुझे नहीं पसंद मैं वो भी बता देती हूँ, जो ब्रशेज मैं कंपैरेटिवली उतने यूज़ नहीं करती हूँ. विच इज़, दिस इज़ फ्रॉम पूना स्टोर. मुझे लगा कि मैं इनके ब्रशेज यूज़ करूँगी काफ़ी, लेकिन एक दो बार यूज़ करने के बाद आप देखोगे उनके ब्रिसल्स थोड़े से हार्श हो जाते हैं. सो आई डोंट नो वेदर आई वुड बी यूजिंग इट फॉर अ रियली लॉन्ग टाइम, एंड इट्स बीन ऑलमोस्ट लाइक 3-4 years that I have been using these brushes, right? So I don't reach out to this product. I think Pack makes better brushes, or Daily Forever 52 brand makes really good brushes. Even Allure. um what are the brands are there? There are too many. Okay, so then next brush that I did not use that much is Pack 014. This is the brush that I did not use that much. It's good for, inner corner highlight, but I think you can do it with an existing brush also. तो मैंने इतना use नहीं किया है, so don't buy this one. This is Pack 014. This is the brush that I did not use that much. And then the brushes that I think are great if you are someone who goes with very lighter finish of color, or you like very muted colors, you can try real hair or goat hair. ओके. सिंथेटिक ब्रशेस तीन तरह के आते हैं मोस्टली, अगर आप ब्रॉडर कैटेगरी में देखोगे ब्रिसल्स. सो वन इज सिंथेटिक ब्रश होते हैं, देन गोट हेयर ब्रशेस होते हैं, एंड देन द थर्ड वन इज रियल हेयर ब्रश. गोट हेयर ब्रशेस आर ग्रेट फॉर पीपल हु आर वेरी लाइट और म्यूटेड कलर वाले जो आई शेडो लगाते हैं, उन लोगों के लिए गोट हेयर इज इनफ, बिकॉज आपको बहुत लाइट कलर चाहिए आई पे, राइट. पीपल हु आर यूजिंग सिंथेटिक brushes or real hair brushes, they will get little bit of more fallout on their palettes, and then also they'll get more coverage on their eyelids. So something that you can consider while buying any makeup brushes. That's something that I would recommend doing. This brush, this is from Pro Art and it is PE19. This is a great brush under 300 rupees. If you just, this was for 300 rupees, and you just have to tap the color on your eyelids. That's what you can use it for. You know what I'll do? I will actually apply products while I'm talking. I don't know how efficient I'll be because I don't think मैं get ready with me उतनी अच्छी तरीके से कर पाती हूँ. But I'll try. So this is the foundation that I'm applying. This is from K Beauty. I'm in the shade 130Y medium, and I'm taking one pump of it, not more than that. Just one pump is enough. And this is the foundation brush. I will take the foundation, and you'll see in no time this will blend it out. I did not apply primer. I am very intelligent. I should get award for this intelligence only. मतलब काफ़ी मूर्खता भरी चीज़ करी मैंने। सी, मतलब अगर आप इस ब्रश को यूज़ कर रहे हो और मेरे सब फेस है आपका गोलू मोलू, तो बिल्कुल भी टाइम नहीं लगेगा आपको मेकअप को ब्लेंड करने में, राइट? सो दिस इज डन, फाउंडेशन इज डन। मेरे को आज बहुत लाइट कवरेज चाहिए, इसलिए मैंने हाफ अ पंप यूज़ किया है, बट यू कैन यूज़ मोर देन हाफ अ पंप ऑल्सो, इट्स नॉट एन इशू। If I want to go a little bit more, I'll use the same brush. So what you'll notice is that the bristles of this brush, they are not that um, फ्लफी, राइट? वो डेंसली पैक हैं। सो डेंसली पैक से मतलब क्या होता है कि ज़्यादा कवरेज मिलेगी। ओके, एवरी टाइम यू सी अ डेंसली पैक ब्रश, जस्ट नो दैट इट्स गोइंग टू गिव यू अ लॉट ऑफ कवरेज। आई एम ब्लेंडिंग this foundation on my face. Okay, this KBD foundation is really good if you are a dry skin type, which is इस समय, क्योंकि सर्दियाँ हैं तो मेरी स्किन भी थोड़ी ड्राई साइड में ही है। ओके, but this is a great foundation if you're looking for a light natural looking finish. Okay, this is done, we are done. Okay, then I think we can try a concealer brush. I don't have that many concealer brush recommendations, honestly speaking. I have just two, and I'll tell you exactly the brushes that I use for concealer application. One is pack 271. दिस इज़ अ गुड ब्रश फॉर दैट, अंडर आई पे अगर आपको लगाना है ब्रश से कंसीलर को. सेकेंड वन इज पैक 272. दीज आर द ओनली टू ब्रशेज दैट आई विल रिकमेंड. अदरवाइज यू कैन जस्ट वर्क विद अ ब्यूटी ब्लेंडर. यू नीड नॉट टू बाय डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ब्रशेज. ओके, अब इसमें से आप बोलोगे कि इन दोनों में से मुझे एक अगर रिकमेंड करना हो, इट्स लाइक सोफीज चॉइस. कौन सा चुनूंगी मैं? I'll pick pack 272 instead of pack 271. दोनों ही अच्छे हैं, but if I have to pick one brush out of these two, I'll say pack 272 brush is really good, because when as I am in my 25 plus age, right? So now what I'm observing is that this area of my eye इज गेटिंग मोर हॉलो. तो इसमें ज़्यादा जो है थोड़ा सा कंसीलर ज़्यादा लगता है. सबसे ज़्यादा डार्कनेस आई शैडो, सॉरी, शैडो जो होती है आपके अंडर आई बैग्स की, वो सबसे ज़्यादा यहाँ पड़ती है, सबसे ज़्यादा. तो अगर आप कंसीलर लगा रहे हैं तो यू वांट अ ब्रश जो वहाँ पे आराम से बैठ सके, राइट? सो 272 हैज़ एन एंगल टू इट, slightly slanted, and when you put it over here it just sits, right? So what I'll do is that I will show you a concealer. This is the elf concealer that I apply, and I love this concealer also. This is in the shade medium beige. Okay, elf do have a decent shade range. मेरा जो शीशा है वो बेचारा टूट टूट रखा है, तो मैं उसी से काम चला रही हूँ. बट एनीवे, आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू अप्लाई इट एंड यू गाइज विल सी हाउ द कवरेज विल लुक लाइक. दिस इज अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ हाइड्रेटिंग काइंड ऑफ अ कंसीलर. दे हैव टू रेंजेस, आई थिंक मैट एंड देन ड्यूई कंसीलर. एक में ज़्यादा शेड्स हैं शायद. सो दिस इज पैक 272, राइट? दिस इज द कंसीलर दैट आई हैव अप्लाइड. Now I will first apply the most amount of concealer right here and lesser amount over here, because you can see the shadow of the bag, right? The most shadow that we are getting is right here, and the least shadow is here. So I will take this brush. If you feel like closing your eyes, please do that. This is it. It just blended the eyeshadow. Oh, sorry, eyeshadow, concealer. And same I'll do if you're here and if you comment in my live session. Maybe YouTube will help other people to discover my live sessions. So please comment, or if you have any questions also, feel free to ask. Okay, so this is it. See, I did not, just let me see. It sits here, and then you do this. Do not drag, always do this. And if you have joined my live, if you have any friends who are interested in, knowing about the affordable makeup brushes, then share this live with them. Let's get more people over here, and let let's discuss. Okay, what are your favorite makeup brushes? Because I think I just stick to certain brands sometimes, and I might not be exploring a lot what's there. I think BH Cosmetics has recently launched like a entire brush set, um, which I did not buy because it was like an entire set. So I don't think now I need an entire set to test makeup products. I already have a lot, right? But if you're a beginner and if you're looking for good quality makeup brushes, brand recommendations, I would say Pack is really good. Pro Art or Pro Arte makes really good brushes. Then Elf Cosmetics makes good brushes. You can also try BH Cosmetics, all these brands, right? And just when you search for them, go with low to high filter. Get like one or two brushes, and that's enough. I'm telling you guys, if you just want three brushes, I will tell you right here, and you can just skip the live video also. If you need one foundation brush, I would say get Pack 265. If you need one concealer brush, that would be Pack 272. And you just need two eyeshadow brushes, not more than that. So get like a Pack 210, like a fluffy brush, so that you can work with the entire crease area. And the second one can be like PE19, like a flat brush, so that you can tap the color if it is a glitter or a shimmery glitter. These are the two or three, even I can just skip this, or maybe just this one. You can tap the color with your finger also, just the glitter part of it. These would be the only three brushes that you would need. So sometimes we also fall under that marketing gimmick, right? I need this, I need this. You don't need it, just relax. Okay, so concealer is done, foundation is done. I will now talk about other foundation brushes that I love. This is from Pro Art. This is the best quality when it comes to how they have created the product. It is so sturdy. I wash my brushes regularly. If you do not want pimples on your face, okay, and if you feel like, oh, मैं makeup लगाती हूँ and I get so many pimples or breakouts on my skin, you are not removing your makeup properly. Use an oil based cleanser. Number two, you are not cleaning your tools, your makeup sponge and your makeup brushes. You need to wash them. They're just sitting on your vanity, उसमें धूल जा रही है, ये सब जा रहा है. When you don't clean it, that's why you also get breakouts on your skin. So I regularly do that. And this brush I have almost like 4 to 5 years. I have washed it so many times, nothing has happened to it. Nothing happened to the ferrule of the brush, body of the brush, the quality of the bristles. So, this is again a very good recommendation. It's a Pro Art AK41, not 47, 41. And this is how it looks like. You can also do cream contouring with this brush because it has that slanted angle, right? So, you can do cream contouring with this one. And this is great for blending out foundation. You can't do your concealer with this. You can do your cream contouring with this, and highlighting also. But if you want just one foundation brush, a recommendation, and something that is durable also in quality, not just application, Pro Art AK41 will be the brush that I would recommend you guys. Just get this, it's going to last for a really long time. The bristles are so soft, it's a good quality brush. Okay, another brush, which is a foundation brush, is from Maybelline. Now this is a little bit denser as compared to rest of the brushes that I have shown you. वो भी dense थे, लेकिन ये थोड़े ज़्यादा हैं. I don't know if Maybelline still sells this, but this was like under 300, 400 rupees. So easy to work with. This is great for cream products and liquid products. I'm sorry. If you apply a powder foundation with this, you won't get the desired results. So पाउडर फाउंडेशन अगर आपको लगाना है तो थोड़ा सा फ्लफी होना चाहिए ब्रश, बिकॉज डेंसर ब्रश के साथ क्या होता है कि वो पैची लगता है. So this is again a very good affordable recommendation. It's great for cream formulas. I'll give you another one which is under like 300 rupees. It's from Allure. Allure is another affordable brand that makes good quality brushes. One or two might not be that hit, but I like this angle foundation brush from the brand. It's 103 angle foundation. And this again, this is great for powder foundation because उन्होंने dense बनाया है, but it's not too dense that it would not work with powder formulas, and it's not too fluffy that it will not work with cream or liquid formulas. So I would only recommend it to people who are on a budget and people who try different kinds of products also. If you're not just a cream formula person, you try to experiment with your makeup products, you try different kinds of formula when it comes to the consistency of the product. This is a brush that I can recommend you for your base. You can do your foundation with this, you can do your compact powder with this, you can do your cream contouring with this. It's quite multitasking. So yeah, I think I've lost my breath. I've been talking for like 20 minutes constantly. One brush that I did not use a lot, um, and that my sister uses. This is little expensive, so it's not like my top recommendation because I did not reach out for this brush way too much. This is from Smashbox, and this is their full coverage foundation brush. Now this is an expensive fellow, and it's a good quality brush. It's sturdy. It did not perish with the time. It's been almost like 3 4 years that I have it, and I have washed it consistently, but nothing happened to the quality of the brush. So again, durability wise, quality wise, it is good. It's just that I have picked my comfort brushes, right? So I reach out to them more. I would not recommend this to people who are not into makeup brushes, right? Because this is expensive. If you're not, if you just do your makeup with a sponge, then what's the point of buying an expensive brush? So this is great if you want like a long term splurge. Nothing will happen to the quality of the brush even after washing it regularly. Okay, next one is something that I liked in the beginning, but then later I just thought that sometimes with certain kinds of products it does not go well. This is from NYX, and this is their 04 foundation brush. This is what it looks like. And this is good for liquid products. I did not like it for powder foundations. I did not like it for serum foundations. I did not like it for cream products. The ones that I have mostly are from affordable categories, the makeup products that I'm talking about. So it just did not blend well with those, right? And I'm not just talking about foundation, I'm here talking about contours, cream products like blushes, highlighters, because I do like to test different kinds of product with my brushes. This is only good if you have like a लिक्विड फाउंडेशन, अदरवाइज आप बोलोगे कि मैंने क्यों अपने पैसे खर्च कर दिए, राइट? सो नो फ्रॉम माई साइड. Then what else, what next brush we have? Okay, this is done. Now let me talk about one brush that I do not use a lot. ये brush मैं उतना use नहीं करती, so if you were planning to buy this, maybe you can give it a second thought. This is pack 246. This is how it looks like. I don't reach out to this brush. I don't think it's perfect for my under eye area. अगर मेरे दोनों brushes clean नहीं है, जो जिनकी मैं तारीफ कर चुकी हूँ, तो मैं इसको यूज़ कर लेती हूँ. मजबूरी का नाम है महात्मा गांधी. बट आई थिंक ये स्पॉइल्ड फॉर चॉइस वाली बात हो गई कि इतने ऑप्शंस हैं तो मजबूरी में यूज़ कर लिया. बट नॉट एवरी वन विल डू दैट, राइट? सो ये पैक का 246 ब्रश, आई थिंक मे बी इट्स गुड फॉर नोज कॉन्ट्योरिंग, बट आई डोंट कॉन्ट्योर माई नोज ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस. सो this is not something that I would recommend to people unless and until you are very specific about your nose contouring and jaw contouring and बहुत precisely अगर आप काम करते हो. But otherwise मैंने तो इतना यूज़ ही नहीं किया इससे, तो not recommending it. Okay, then let's talk about products that are affordable, good quality, durable, and quite multitasking. This is from Wet n Wild. This is their powder brush. I think I got this when Wet n Wild first launched in India after a couple of months of that, and I still have its cover also. See, इसका जाली वाला कवर भी है मेरे पास अभी तक. दिस इज देयर. वेट एंड वाइल्ड नंबर नहीं है इसमें, बट ये एच ओ के मेकअप की वेबसाइट पे आपको मिल जाएगा, आई बिलीव. दिस इज वॉट इट लुक्स लाइक. इट्स ग्रेट फॉर पाउडरिंग योर फेस. ओके, You can do your blush with it, but you have to be a pro if you are applying your blush. उसमें आपको, लेकिन आप कॉम्पैक्ट पाउडर कोई भी लगा सकता है, अगर आप बिगिनर हो, प्रो हो, कोई भी हो. यू कैन डू योर पाउडर कॉन्ट्योर विद दिस. एंड लेट मी डू दैट. मैं अपना मेबलिन का कॉम्पैक्ट पाउडर ले रही हूँ, and I have already like concealed, and so I am applying my compact powder with this. I think by the end of this live मेरे मुंह पे इतने सारे प्रोडक्ट होने वाले हैं, क्योंकि मैं इतने सारे मेकअप ब्रशेस टेस्ट कर रही हूँ, राइट. सो this is the compact powder done. Compact powder done. So this is how it's looking like. I think it looks great, right. फिनिश वगैरह आपको प्रोडक्ट पे भी डिपेंड करेगी, बट योर ब्रश इज गोइंग टू डू दैट फॉर यू. अगर आपका ब्रश अच्छा है, अगर आपके टूल्स अच्छे हैं, अगर आपको टेक्निक आती है, तो आप कर पाओगे. सो दिस इज गुड फॉर दैट. आई कैन ऑल्सो अप्लाई लाइक अ पाउडर ब्लश विद दिस. लेट मी ट्राई दैट. एक I'm taking my Faces Canada's blush, and I'm taking, ये थोड़ा उतना पिगमेंटेड नहीं है, तो मैं थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा प्रोडक्ट ले रही हूँ. And use my Maybelline's mirror. I'll smile. I should tell you guys I'm using my phone, so might be possible कि उतना कलर ना दिखे. I don't know कितना कलर दिख रहा है. You guys can tell me क्या ब्लश का कलर दिख रहा है, because here I can see a little bit. Okay, this is the blush. Okay, so you can do your blush, and then I want to also do contouring. The steps have to be right. Don't do your contour first with this brush and then do blush and then do compact powder. The process has to be right, correct. पहले आप compact powder लगाओ, फिर blush लगाओ, फिर contour लगाओ. So I'm using my contour. This is from Rimmel, and this is in the shade Sunset. रिमेल का सनसेट जो शेड है, दिस इज़ क्वाइट अफोर्डेबल. 300-400 रुपीज़ के अंडर आ जाएगा. 540 का है MRP, बट आई गॉट इट अंडर लाइक 300 or 400 रुपीज़. सो कुछ ब्रांड्स में आपको कंसिस्टेंटली दिखेगा कि डिस्काउंट मिलता है, राइट. सो आई एम यूजिंग द सेम ब्रश. ठीक है, सेम ब्रश दैट आई यूज फॉर माई कॉम्पैक्ट एंड फॉर ब्लश. नाउ आई एम यूजिंग इट फॉर कॉन्ट्योरिंग. And this is just a 300 rupee 400 rupee brush that I'm using. So you can do the same. I don't do very harsh contouring because it's great for media, like for TV interviews and all of that. But in reality, when you go out, right, whatever is left I'm using here. All right, this is it. I've done my contour slash bronzer, and this is it. Now let's talk about highlighter. I have talked about powder brushes, and I will tell you another brush which I used for powdering my face. This is from Maybelline. This is not that great. If I have to compare the foundation brush of Maybelline with their powder brush, I would, and you ask me that whether I should go for the foundation brush or the powder brush, their foundation brush is better than their powder brush. Okay, ये ज़्यादा ही फ्लफ़ी है, तो कई बार क्या होता है कि जितना आप प्रोडक्ट ले रहे हो पैन से, उसको भी अच्छे से आपके फेस पे डिस्पर्स नहीं करता. So keep that in mind. And I can see there are two people watching me. If you guys can comment, it would, help YouTube to push my video to new viewers. Anyway, let's talk about another brush that I like, which is under like 300 rupees. I could not believe. But the thing is that you have to take care of your brushes. Okay, इसका थोड़ा सा फरूल से अब ना देखो ये पेंट निकल रहा है. I don't know how important it is for you guys, but for me it is. This is a perfect fluffy angular blush for your blush. Okay, it's supposed to be for blush, But I apply my blush with it. I do apply my contour with this. I do also like to apply highlighter with one single brush. So one brush which is for 400 rupees is doing three tasks for you. That means you're saving cost for two other brushes. That is the simplest way of showing how girl math works. So I'm going to apply like a blush with this first. I'm using MUA Makeup Academy blush. This is how it looks like, and I am taking this much amount. I will tap the excess product. और मेरे पास शीशा तो है ही नहीं, ये कैसा लाइव है यार, मैंने शीशा भी नहीं लिया, annoying. I'll smile and I'll apply the brush. I might be applying a little less, guys, because I'm showing multiple products today and multiple brushes applications, so just keep that in mind. So blush is done, right? Because it has that angle, so it sits correctly on the face wherever you need to apply the blush. That's it. This is the amount of blush that I need. Now I want to apply a contour. Okay, I'll use the contour. This is the same contour. This is from Rimmel London. This is again for 400 rupees. I'm in the shade Sunset. The MRP might be higher. So what I'll do is that I'll apply it right over here. Again, it's great for everyday contouring. Okay, it's not going to give you a sharp contour. This is it. I think we're good. And I'm not using any filters or anything, right? I hope I'm not. Wait, no filter. Yeah, this is the no filter. But आज खुद ही धूप ही अच्छी आ रही. Okay, it's just my किस्मत. But I do have these acne marks. Okay, मैंने इनको cover नहीं किया है because मेकअप लगाऊंगी तो और ज़्यादा breakout हो सकता है. So contour is done. Now this is the brush that I recommended, right? Apart from this, we also have elf brushes. Elf brushes are great, guys. They make brushes under like 300 rupees and they work. Okay, उनके brushes synthetic होते हैं. Mostly they use like synthetic bristles, but at the end of the day you get results. So that's what I like about elf, and these are very durable. Even if you wash them, the ferrule will not break. So that's a good thing about any makeup brush. If you're using it and if you see that the ferrule of the brush is breaking after a couple of washes, that's not a good brush. Okay, this is a great one. So they have two, I have two brushes from elf. One is for blush and one is for highlighting. They might look similar, but if you see, this is more tapered. This is a little flatter than this one. This is fluffier and oval in shape. So this is how they look like. Great, both of them are great brushes. And let me actually apply like a highlighter with one of the brushes. This is for highlighter. I'll use a highlighter. Now I need a good highlighter. I need a good highlighter. I have this highlighter. This is from Real Evolution and it's a duo palette. It's in the shade Kindness, and I'm going to take this highlighter shade. Just this much is enough. I'll tap off the excess amount. And same I'll do with this side also. So I think this much amount of highlighter is enough for day wear. This is a good brush. Okay, the brushes that I again do not use a lot for highlighting, which I thought I would, I got this from NYX. This is how the brush looks like. It's in the number 05. This is actually for face highlighting and it was quite expensive. I do not use it that much. I don't think the shape of the brush makes sense here. At least for my face type, it doesn't. So this NYX brush in the shade in the number 05, is a highlighting brush, but I do not highlight my face that often with this one. Instead, the brushes that I use, I'll tell you those. The one that I use is Pro Art PF12. This is a good brush for applying blush, for highlighter, for very specific contouring. Great for that. Another brush that I use for highlighting sometimes, if it is a cream product and if I need a denser brush, I will use the concealer brush from pack 271. So I use it for my under eye area, and I also use it for highlighting because cream products work great with this particular brush for applying highlighter. So another brush, I'll tell you the one that I use for applying highlighter is if it is a powder product, right, I'll use this allure brush only, the one that I already showed you. This is, there's no number here, it's the blush brush, it's supposed to be a blush brush, but I use it for highlighting also. Another brush that I use for cream highlighting is Allure 103 Angle Foundation Brush. I know it's a foundation brush, but I use it for cream highlighters also, not powder. And then there was one brush that I want to show you guys. What are your favorite makeup brushes? Yeah, another one that I use is Pro Art PF09. This is great if you have powder highlighter in your vanity. It's not good for cream products, good for powders. So now that currently people are using more natural looking highlighters, cream or jelly highlighters, I would recommend buying a pack 271 brush, which can serve for your under eye area and for your highlighter. And then another one that I had, which I do not use that often, is this brush. This is from Real Evolution, and they don't have a number here. बट ये ब्रश भी मैंने सोचा कि इट्स टू अफोर्डेबल, 200-300 रुपये का है, यू नो, आई कैन रिकमेंड इट टू माई सब्सक्राइबर्स इफ इट वर्क्स. Unfortunately it doesn't work, so that's why i I will not recommend this brush. I'm sorry. All right, I think we have covered most brushes. I want to cover a couple of eyeshadow brushes because you know how we watch multiple tutorials on YouTube and then we feel the need that ये सारे ब्रश मुझे आज ही लेने पड़ेंगे, नहीं तो पता नहीं क्या हो जाएगा. So I want to talk about eyeshadow brushes that I don't use that often. And the number one eyeshadow brush that I do not use is from Puna store. This is the eyeshadow brush. I don't use that often. The quality of the bristles are okay, but after washing them a couple of times, थोड़ा सा क्वालिटी उनकी मुझे हार्श लगी, लाइक ब्रिसल्स थोड़े से हार्श हो गए. मे बी इट्स जस्ट द बैच दैट आई गॉट. I don't know. What is your experience with Puna store? So this is a great brush if you're a beginner, if you're on a budget, but you also have to make sure कि इसकी क्वालिटी जो है वो आपको मेंटेन करनी पड़ेगी, जो कि 2-3 बार धोने से चली जाती है, तो फिर क्या फ़ायदा, राइट? Another brush that I don't use for eyeshadow is that one I already covered. मुझे लगता है मैंने मोस्टली बता दिया आप लोगों को, जो मैं इतने यूज़ नहीं करती हूँ. सो या अगर आपको बहुत नेचुरल लुकिंग फाउंडेशन की कवरेज चाहिए और आप सेलिब्रिटीज़ को देखते भी होंगे कि वो इस तरह का स्टिपलिंग ब्रश यूज़ करते हैं. दिस इज़ पैक 306. सो इफ़ यू वांट टू follow the same kind of routine that celebrities follow, you can buy this. But keep in mind, one thing that you have to keep in mind is that celebrities do have access to a lot of things. Okay, celebrities रेगुलर बेसिस पे डर्मेटोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाते हैं. दे ऑल्सो गो थ्रू डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ सर्जरीज. समटाइम्स दे fix their under eye bags or wrinkles. They go for Botox or fillers or whatever. And if you want to do it, and if you can do it, and most importantly if you have money to do it, go ahead, do it. But when you're comparing yourself with a celebrity, also make sure that they have access to a lot of things that you don't, or I don't, on a regular basis, right? They do like these expensive facials, or I don't know what they do, but basically they have access to all these skincare things on a daily and regular basis that you might not have. So if you see a celebrity using this kind of brush, this actually disperses the product in a way that it will look the most natural finish. Okay, but it will also depend on the kind of product that you are using. So if you're using a liquid foundation like K Beauty one, with this brush you will get a very nice natural looking finish. So the combination has to be right with the brush and the product that you're using. I'm quickly going to cover some of the brushes that I have. So this is another brush that I don't use that much. This is from ProArt. This is great for powder finish and all of that. It's a good quality brush, nothing is wrong with it. I just don't reach out to this brush more often, maybe because some brushes I just keep them tagged in my box, but nothing is wrong with the quality of that brush. Okay, so I think eyeshadow brushes भी मैंने आप लोगों को mostly बता दिए हैं. The one that I use a lot is from Wet n Wild. This is their tapered eyeshadow brush. It is for under 299 or something. It's great for tapping the product on your lids and then blending it out if you want to build a particular matte color or even shimmer. So this works well with both kind of finishes. For any kind of loose glitter, I generally use my fingers. Let me be very honest. Another eyeshadow brush that I can recommend is from NYX. This is very similar to the Wet n Wild brush that we just talked about. So if you don't want to buy the NYX one, you can go for the Wet n Wild one. This is little expensive. I think 800-900 रुपए से ऊपर का था. अब शायद प्राइस भी बढ़ा दिया क्योंकि मैंने 4-5 साल पहले लिया था. But this is again great for tapping the product and building it on your lids, building the outer corner color. Those kind of things you can do easily. If you want to disperse the product on your lids or eyelid area, this line, right, crease line area, this brush from Pro Art, this was like 299 or 399 rupees. You can just work on your crease line area with this brush. You can also do the outer V kind of thing if you want. And one brush that I highly recommend to everyone who is starting with eyeshadows is this. This is Pack 310 brush. This is the brush that I will recommend everyone who is starting out with makeup and wants to do eyeshadow. This is going to make your life so much easier. You can just pat the color on your lid. You can apply the lower lash line color with it. You can also create like a liner with it. So quite multi-purpose. You can also draw the lip line if you want. If you want to follow the Scott Barnes technique. So all those things you can do. Now there are some specific shape brushes for eyeshadow. This one, right? This is from Pro Arte and it's PE29. The shape of this brush is perfect for inner corner highlight and then under eye. This lower lash line eyeshadow color. This thing you can do with this. Okay. Some of the other brushes for eyeshadow that I would recommend. Pack 210 brush is great for the first two eyeshadows that you apply. The first, which has to be like your transition color, just take the tiniest amount on this brush 210 from Pack and disperse it on your lid, and then take the other building color and then apply it. Okay, this is great for that. Mm, I have other brushes which I've already talked about. So more or less, I think we are done. I have also quickly I'll just share the other brushes that I like. 204 from Pack. This is again a very good brush for blending out your eyeshadow. And some of the brushes are very similar in nature. If you don't want to buy a Pack 310, the flat brush that I told you, you can go for Allure brush. This is affordable than the Pack one, and it's in the number 234. This is again flat in shape, so you can pack that color. You can use it for your lower lash line color also. Great brush for that. Another brush that I have from Pro Arte, which was like 399 rupees, PE23. Again, a great brush for your crease line eyeshadow blending. Use this. And some of the brushes that I have not used, I've already told you. So I think we are good. If you are into um, goat hair brushes or real hair brushes, then you can try the brand Pro Arte. They have some affordable products. So yeah, I think we are good. I've covered most of the products here in this video. If I'll find any missing product, I'll keep you guys posted. You know what? I feel like applying a nice lip gloss. This is from Wet n Wild, and I'm just gonna apply this. It's too dry actually, my lips. Alright, so I hope you guys found this live session helpful. If you did not find this live session helpful, what can I do? You can always comment on my video and I'll do better next time. And Abhi, you have to subscribe to my channel if you like these product recommendations, and you have to also help me with the upcoming videos that you want to see on a live session. So I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye. Okay.